What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Welcome, 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 you guys. We are talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. This ain't gonna take long because this episode was a filler episode. And y'all know I don't use that word lightly. I don't like to throw it around filler, but this really was a filler, child. Because honestly, a lot of this child, it ain't gonna, like I said, it ain't gonna take long. Chuck said, where everybody at watching the Real Housewives? They might be, child. They might be watching the Real Housewives of New York. I think a lot of people want to hear what Brent has to say, child. But y'all know how these reunions go. It's the first episode. They probably ain't going to go too deep into it. But probably part 3 is where you're going to get, or part 2, where you're going to get the explosiveness. But let's get into it. We ain't going to be here long, so y'all can get over there in a few minutes, child. So we're at the aftermath at what happened over to Bose's house when she hosted them ladies down to her house. Y'all, listen. Kyle is lonely. We see Kyle begging her daughter to let her know where her and her sisters are having lunch because she wants to join them. Kyle, baby, she didn't invite you. Kyle is in the house talking about how lonely the house is, how empty it is, and everybody having their own life. And I get it, girl. I get it. You got a lot going on. Your husband's gone. Your kids are moving on and up and out. You're at odds with your fake friends. Because let's call a thing a thing. Child, she ain't really friends with these Real Housewives of Beverly Hills people. These ain't her real friends in real life, child. I think a few of them she might hang out with from time to time. But child, these ain't her friends in real life. But she calls Portia and, reminds Portia that she can't drive by herself. And she was like, oh, yeah, no, I'm with my sisters. We're going to go to lunch. And Kyle was like, well, where are you guys going? Well, what time do you think you're going to be there? Because I may want to come. Girl, they didn't invite you. You don't get to just show up. Talking about something, well, I may want to come and have lunch with you guys. And Portia's pause was like, how do I say this nicely without hurting my mama's feelings? But girl, she did not want you. Thank you, Cajun. Thank you, my love. So at the end of the day, I felt bad for Kyle, but baby, when you get to the point where you are inviting yourself to lunch with your daughters, baby, you know. So then we saw her call Erica. Listen, I am exhausted for Erica because, right, the Terrence wave in full effect, right. I'm exhausted for Erica because then she calls Erica and all she want to do is talk to Erica about Dorit, and all Dorit want to talk to Erica about is Kyle. And baby, I'm exhausted for her. I think that Erica is given a master class in how to stay friends and not choose sides. Baby, she is given a master class in this. But baby, her patients are wearing thin, and I don't blame her. So then we have Bowles meeting up with Dorit for lunch. And I know a lot of people are giving Bowles a hard time about being friends with Dorit, but listen. Baby, Dorit need a friend on this cast that she ain't pissed off. Okay? She needs some fresh eyes and some fresh blood. And Bowles ain't no dummy. I think she genuinely likes Dorit. I think that she has bought into Dorit's sob story about how horrible her life is going on and all of that. But at the same time, she ain't no dummy. I think if and when she starts feeling like Dorit is playing with her, I feel like she's gonna call Dorit on it. It just so happens that Bowles came on the show at a time when Dorit really ain't the villain. It really is Kyle. And I think Bowles is having a good time calling Kyle out. Now, let me tell you something. Because of Bowles' resume, I absolutely believe that Bowles has been in circles with Kyle and Kathy multiple times, maybe over many years. I think Bowles already was side-eyeing Kyle before she came on the show, and it just so happens that she came on the show at a time in which she could express her side-eye-ness. Now, that's just my opinion. Sometimes people come on these shows and they don't know these people. And I don't think that Bowles and Kyle were friends, but I definitely think they moved in circles together. That's my opinion. I also absolutely believe that Bowles watched the show. Maybe not before she got on the show, but she definitely did her homework. She definitely did her homework. Sorry, I just got finished eating dinner, child. Sorry. Okay. So Dorit is confiding in Bowles, about what she got going on and how she's feeling. And, listen, PK, girl, she talked about how PK, it was his idea, how him and his sponsor came up with it. And she felt some kind of way, and she was sort of blindsided by it. Well, let me say this. I think when people get sober, they just see things differently, and things that he was okay with or that he dealt with in the marriage when he was getting drunk or he could leave town or the country to get away from it. I think now it's different when he's trying to be sober and he's trying to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about it. Like, I'm not saying, because I just feel like when someone, if this relationship is no longer serving him, I do not think it's a problem for him to move out of it. And when he said, it just sticks with me what he said when they went out to lunch that time. And he said, if we talk to the wait staff the way we talk to each other, we will be put out of this restaurant. Which makes me think, damn, how nasty were they to each other? And Dorit even admitted that she got spicy, that their arguments got nasty, right? So he's sober now. So the shit that he put up with when he was drunk or when he could go get drunk is not the same thing he's going to put up with now. I honestly think that's part of where him and Kyle started bonding. And I think, and not to give Kyle a way out, I know what y'all gonna say. I know what y'all's gonna say. I'm not giving Kyle a out. Trust me, because I still think that Kyle be on that bullshit. But that might be part of what Kyle is keeping a secret about. Because if her and PK did speak on their sobriety and share things about their sobriety and their addiction, then that may be something that not only is she not willing to share, but she can't share. You know, for all we know, they might be going to AA meetings together. But I still think that she was dishonest in saying, I feel like, first of all, I do feel like she was still dishonest in it. Let's be clear. She's still dishonest. But I also feel like I don't understand why she thought that text message was going to save her. But anyway, moving right along. Kyle invites the ladies out to lunch. Well, Garcelle invited the ladies to the beach house. She wants to host them at her beach house and have a beach day, which I thought was really nice, really cute. Other than the fact that it looked like it was cold as hell out there. You know, baby, I know that food was cold as hell. She had fried chicken and macaroni and cheese. She had a real soul food. I'm jumping ahead. But she had a real soul food dinner for them. But I thought I know it was cold as shit. And let me tell you what's nasty, at least to me. Cold macaroni and cheese. But moving right along. We'll get to that when we get to that, child. So, Kyle invited Garcelle, Sutton, and Erica out for lunch. And let's call a thing a thing. Child, she invited them out to lunch to get ahead of Garcelle's party, because Garcelle was like, we're going to see each other tomorrow at my beach house. Why are we going out to lunch today? She said, when has Kyle ever invited us out to eat before we're going to meet up? Now, here's what I thought was interesting. I feel like there was a coded statement in that statement. Y'all, see, let me know if you're with me on this one. She said, when has Kyle, this is what Garcelle was saying to Sutton, when has Kyle ever invited us out to eat before we were all going to see each other? Now, what I heard in that statement, and maybe I'm reading too much. Y'all let me know if I'm reading too much. Y'all let me know if you're with me on this one. What I got from that was Sutton and I were never part of the Fox Force. So we were never a part of the pre-gaming to figure out what we're going to say and what we're not going to say at these scenes. I didn't take it as, well, Kyle doesn't normally hang out with people before there's a scene to film, because let's just break the fourth wall. What Garcelle was saying was, we can ready to film a scene tomorrow and we're going to all see each other. Why does she want to film a scene now? Why does she want to go out to lunch with us now? And since when is Garcelle and Sutton on that list? Since when are we the people that she wants to go to lunch with before we film a scene? I feel like I'm buffering. If it's too bad, let me know. Mo said, you picking up what I'm putting down? Y'all, you caught it? Okay. Yeah, I said, I catch what you're saying, Garcelle. I get it. I dig it. Now, Erica was used to it. Erica wasn't even in this conversation. And notice at the end of this scene, Sutton said, Erica might be falling for this. She might be a go along to get along. But me and Garcelle, no ma'am. Now, Sutton, I do feel like you was doing a little too much. I do feel like you was doing a little too much. I know what you were trying to do, but here's the thing, Sutton. You can't make somebody apologize for what you want them to apologize for. Now, Kyle gave you an apology. What you should have done, instead of trying to make Kyle apologize for what you wanted her to apologize for, you should have just came right out and said, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, huh? All those times you try to force us to apologize and force us to film a scene and force us to stay somewhere where we don't want to stay. When we try to leave a scene because we're overwhelmed or we feel like we're being piled up on, and you be like, just own it. You've got to stand in it. You need to come and talk to us. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. See, that's what you should have said, Sutton, instead of trying to badger her instead of trying to badger her into apologizing for what you wanted her to apologize for. You can't make nobody apologize. You can't curate an apology. Now, before Sutton got there, though, she was talking to Garcelle, and she let Garcelle know that she did feel some kind of way. She didn't understand why she had to read that text message. She felt like she was piled on and that they were making her. Baby, Garcelle was like, girl, what you talking about? And then she was like, why did you go back and tell Bose what I said? Garcelle was like, baby, she said, girl, you read the text message out loud on camera. See, Garcelle was breaking the fourth wall without breaking the fourth wall this whole episode, right? Garcelle said, girl, you literally read it out loud at Chuck E. Cheese in front of everybody. So, yeah, I went back and told Bose, but it's not like you said it to me in confidence, girl. We were literally on camera. You know how this game goes. You know what it is. Yeah, I carried that bone. Sure did. And I don't feel no kind of way about it. I ain't apologizing for it, and I don't feel no kind of way about it. So then Sutton showed up, and then Erica showed up. So then she starts apologizing for her behavior and for storming out and the things that she said. Baby, hey, yeah. Sutton was like, name them. Name them. That's exactly what she was doing without saying it, right? She was like, well, what are you apologizing for, Kyle? Well, what exactly did you say, Kyle, that you have a problem with? Well, how do you really feel like, how do you feel like you offended us? What did you offend us by saying? Right, they're going to make Kyle full of Denise. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Baby, Sutton was like, name them. Name them. Okay? I love how production gave us all the flashbacks of the times when Kyle was trying to make people have conversations they didn't want to have. I love it. Shout out. Yes, production. I love when production gives me a good flashback. Yes, production. Thank you, production. So the next day, we are all going down to the beach house. Garcelle's beach house is, again, gorgeous. She had, food on the beach. She had an event planner, a bartender, all of the things. It was a really nice event. We see the ladies all met up at Kyle's house to go down to the beach. And baby, is it me? Why does Kyle always act surprised when Bose shows up looking good? Right? When Bose shows up like the statuesque, beautiful Black woman that she is, that got it together. Now, maybe sometimes she be having too many bundles, but that ain't my business and she can afford them. But why does Kyle always act like when Bose shows up like Bose ain't supposed to look the way she looked? I said, baby, Bose showed up down to Kyle's house and that beautiful purple beach, sundress, and them earrings hanging off her ears and her hair cascading down her back. And Kyle told me some, oh my gosh, I just look like a wet baked potato beside you. And do. I said, and I love how Erica always appreciates it. You know what, Chuck? You said what I was thinking. Baby, you said what I was thinking. Chuck said, because Garcelle usually look a hot mess. Right. None of them were intimidated by Garcelle's wardrobe. And Garcelle, I love you, girl, but we're going to call a thing a thing. We're going to call a thing a thing. Okay, Garcelle? None of them were impressed or intimidated with Garcelle. But baby, Bose is showing up and showing out. Erica absolutely appreciates money. And I'm going to tell you something else. Erica appreciates money, but Erica also knows what it is that she's looking at, right? Erica knows. So I cannot say that Bose's dress was a designer dress. I don't know that to be a fact. I don't know if it was, Gucci or whatever. I feel like Bose wears a lot of black designers and stuff like that. But Erica could tell that it was expensive, or it was couture, or it was high quality. You know what I'm saying? She appreciates a look, because we know Erica, when Erica had that kind of money, Erica used to give looks. So Erica appreciates looks, And let me say this too. I know that I've I used to love me some Erica, and then I fell off with Erica with the whole situation with her husband and stuff. But one thing I can always say about Erica, when it came to fashion and stuff, Erica was not a hater. Even when Erica was slaying them hoes, she could always give grace and appreciate somebody else that looked good too. She was not a hater. She wasn't. Now I'm gonna give her, now she might say some other things about you. She might hate on some other things, but when it came to a look or fashion, she ain't hate on that. And that's how I feel. Now, Dorit shows up and she proceeds to tell them how Jagger found out that her and PK were getting a divorce. Y'all, I'm getting ready to say something that's not popular that y'all might not like that I'm about to say. Y'all ready to hear what I'm about to say? Because I feel bad about saying this, y'all, but are y'all ready to hear what I'm saying? Yeah, I didn't believe her. I felt like Dorit was making that story up as she went along. Do I believe that Jagger knows about the divorce? Yes. Or the separation? Yes. Do I even believe that maybe somebody told him? But I do not believe that story where she was like, and he asked me, well, you and Daddy are going to always be best friends, right? Let me tell you something. I deal with liars for a living. Kids by nature are liars, okay? We're going to call a thing a thing. Judge Judy used to say, you know how you can tell a teenager's lying? Their mouth is moving. And I'm here to tell you, in my experience of being working with adolescents since 1999, I'm here to tell you 99% of the time when kids' mouths are moving, they lying. And if they're not lying, they thinking about a lie. And if they're not thinking about a lie, they just told you a lie. I'm just telling you what I know. And I know how to spot somebody that's making up a story as they go along. And it seems to me that she was making up that story as she went along. I don't believe it happened that way. Now, do I believe that her kids know? Yes. But do I believe it happened that way? I just don't. It sounded like she was making it up as she went along. Oh my gosh. So y'all, okay. So y'all agree with what? Okay. I just knew y'all was going to come at me. I just knew y'all was going to be like, that's mean, really, B? That woman's going through a lot. Okay. Chuck said, OMG, me too. It was fake. And that as that Target story, when she lost that money at Target, Cali girl said, OMG, thank you. I believe that those kids already knew, and I believe that they sat down with those kids and told them. Let me tell you something, and I agree with that too, Callie, because it didn't make sense to me that you would put out a statement on social media and not have a conversation with the kids. I get it that the kids are homeschooled. I get it that they probably don't interact with other kids a lot. However, like Erica said, in this world of social media, it's only but so long that you can shield these kids from stuff that's on the internet. And you're a public figure, ish. PK's a public figure ish. It's on all the blogs. It's on, we talked about it. All the YouTubers did video. Like, somebody was going to say something around or to those kids. So I just didn't believe it. And I think that's why Sutton was rude. Because Sutton, you were rude. Now, Sutton, you was rude cutting that lady off, talking about, speaking of, we really need to go. Because Garcelle says she want good vibes and good vibrations and she don't want no bullshit. And we gotta go because it take us a while to get down. And we need to get in these Uber Blacks, and then we need to take our ass down this road to this beach house. Because let me tell you why. One, was Sutton being rude? Yeah, she was rude, child. But number one, that's her friend in real life. Okay, this is how you know Sutton and Garcelle are friends in real life. Because Sutton was riding for her friend. Sutton was like, what we not gonna do is mess up her event. We ain't gonna act a fool down to her house, and we not gonna be late. She sounded like a mama getting the kids together before they go over to, a new relative's house or something, right? Erica got them together. I mean, I was reading what you said, Chuck, and said Erica. Sutton was getting them together. Okay? Sutton was getting them together. Okay? And I was here for it. But Sutton, you were rude. Now, you were rude. But I think Sutton was like, girls, you lying. We ain't about to turn this day about you, Dorit. We ain't doing it. This is my friend's day. It's her event, and it's gonna be all about her and her house and what she did. Okay, this what you not gonna do. And then we get down to the beach house. Now, Garcelle, see, this is what I was saying a few minutes ago about your fashion sense. Garcelle, why you get them people pajamas to go sit on the beach? I don't even know where that idea came from. What you should have gotten everybody was some caftans. You should have gotten everybody some beautiful, colorful, flowy caftans. Number one, then you wouldn't have to worry about nobody's damn size. Okay? You wouldn't have to worry about whether it fit nobody. You don't have to worry about offending nobody. But also, caftans are more beach appropriate. I would much rather chill out on the beach in a beautiful flowy caftan than some damn pajamas. Who wears pajamas at the beach? Now, I could see if you were doing a sleepover and you had them change into pajamas after the beach. But I just didn't Now, Garcelle, you lost me. You really... Because I was trying to figure out why Garcelle still had pajamas on when they got there, right? I was like, why is she still in her damn pajamas? But honestly, I really feel like a caftan would have been better, Garcelle. But neither here nor there. Why Dorit was the only one that had to complain about her outfit? You mean to tell me after I curated this beautiful outfit, you want me to put on pajamas? See, that's why don't nobody like your ass. Dorit. That's exactly why when Kelsey Grammer, ex-wife, tried to come for you. Now, Camille, you can't read, so your reading skills are abysmal. That's fine. Your reading skills are abysmal. But you threw that in there about how you really think you're a fashionista and how you be holding up scenes, doing your photo shoots while people are waiting for you, and how rude that is. And it is. The fact that she said curate. Shanique said, but the thing is, the beach here is super windy. I lived about 10 to 15 minutes from Garcelle's beach house, so it could have been a temperature thing. Okay. And you know what? I'm going to give you that. I'll give you that. Could have been a temperature thing. That's a fact. Because it was windy and cold out that bitch. Yeah, it was that. But yeah, girl, do you realize you're the only person that complained? Now, at least that they showed us. Let me say that. But I feel like you're the only one that complained. Because I feel like if everybody had complained, they would have given us a montage of all the people complaining about changing their clothes. But the fact that you're the only person that they showed tells me you're the only person that was complaining. And that's why don't nobody like you. Anyway, the ladies go out on the beach. They ride the golf carts down the street to the beach. And everybody's out there. So Kyle and Dorit have a conversation. Can I just be honest and tell you I'm exhausted with this conversation? I'm really about to do my Terrence. Because I'm exhausted with this conversation. Kyle, Dorit is being over extra. Kyle, you broke girl code. But let me tell you what, I am going to bring this one thing up. Kyle, you be lying and the truth ain't in you. Dorit said, did you ever consider me a close friend? Kyle said yes. Yet and still, Kyle, you spent the first 2 episodes telling us how you and Dorit were never good friends. You went on your Amazon Live and said you and Dorit weren't good friends. You was at the reunion last year saying how you and Dorit weren't that close. Now, when that woman asked you face to face, did you consider me a close friend? You said yes. So, girl, were you lying then or are you lying now? Talking about that woman never told me that her and PK were having problems, and they done showed that clip 20 times of her telling you that they were having problems, and she was worried about them getting a divorce. Girl. So they had that little kumbaya on the beach. Kyle's still lying. Because she's still stumbling over her words, lying about what her and PK do and don't talk about, child. I would never talk about you ever. I was just saying, anything, if he needs to talk to me, anything that ain't what you said in them text messages. You said, you didn't say future conversations. You said past conversations. You said, I would never tell anybody about the things we talked, past tense, ED, about. Not if you need to talk to me, you can talk to me and I'll never share it. That ain't what that text message said. That text message wasn't a reach out to me if you need me. That text message was a just want to let you know that your secrets are safe with me. Now, what them secrets are, I don't know. I don't know. But that's what that said to me. That text message did not say, in the future, you can reach out to me. That said, in the past, you already have reached out to me. That's what that said. But neither here nor there, child, they came to a truce because they ain't make up. Because I don't think either one of them are ready to move forward. But, they had their little conversation. And they must have been out there a long time because Sutton said, damn, did they kill each other? Because where the hell are they? So they come back to the group. They have a nice dinner where they talk about, Garcelle plays a few games. And I love the fact that Garcelle played a messy game, but not a game that was going to start an argument. She was like, what's the most embarrassing thing that you could say to a waiter? Would you sleep? Would you do an indecent proposal for $1 million? And Erica Girardi said, in today's economy, $1 million ain't a lot of money. So probably no. And then Bose was like, well, what about 10 million? Erica was like, sign me up. And I ain't mad at you, Erica, because let's call a thing, baby. If somebody offered me $10 million to sleep with my husband, we just got to deal with the repercussions. But we're gonna be rich dealing with him. We might deal with the repercussions, but we're gonna be rich while we deal with him. Because you can have him for 24 hours. I promise you that. Soon as that check clear, soon as that wire hit my offshore account, you can have him for 24 hours. And then they said, well, what if it was you? You can have me too for $10 million. Call me what you want, but you better put rich in front of it. Shanique, I'm dead at. Let me tell you something. Baby, I'm too old. I'm too old at this point in my life. I promise you I'm serious. Now, you could call me a hoe, but you better put rich hoe in front of it because I got $10 million. Now, you could call me what you want, Shanique, but you better put rich in front of it. Shit. Baby, that's my retirement plan. I wish a nigga would. $10 million for 24 hours? Ah! Chuck said for $10 million, I'll do it in front of my mama. Listen. Now, I don't know about that part. But listen. What if it were a man? What you mean? What were a man? Tell me what your question is, because I don't understand it. Vintage say, I'm with you on that one. Yeah. Shoot. Listen, let's go right now. Okay, Donna. Hey, boo. I don't even watch this show, but if I wanted to give a like and a view, thank you, Andrea. I appreciate the support, my love. They were saying if a man sold their wife off, Oh, wait a minute. If it were a man asking for an indecent proposal with for your husband, listen. What I just tell you, we would deal with the repercussions on the other side, but we would be doing it on an island and a nice beach house, okay? If he with it, I'm with it. I'm just saying. He be like the cussing pastor. Child. Right. Can't you say I'm an equal opportunity pimp? And is. Shit. Now I know what the next question gonna be. If it was a woman that wanted to sleep with me, would I sleep with a woman? Let me tell you something. I probably had to get drunk but listen, we would work our way through it. For $10 million. Now some people gonna say that they can't be bought. That's fine by me. You can't be bought. I can. Thank you, Andrea. I've been married for almost 30 years. For $10 million, I be giving him pointers. Baby, Kia said for $10 million, I be giving him pointers. Look, y'all, I ain't telling y'all no lies now. I'm sorry, listen. You might think less of me, but baby, I'm just telling y'all the truth. I'm too old for that bullshit. Let me tell you something. Don said for $10 million, I'll be straight for 24 hours. Okay. If for $10 million, I'll be a lesbian for 24 hours. Now, I don't know how I'm going to get through it, but I'm going to find a way. Like I said, it's going to take a lot of brown liquor. Okay. We're going to work it out. What's that song? I hate to bring gospel into this, Don, but what's that song? It'll be over in the morning. It'll be all over in the morning. Wasn't that the Winans? Baby, it'll be over in the morning. All right, let me go. Let me get over here. Let me go. Let me go. All right, let me go. I don't know why all the songs, it had to be a gospel song that came in my head. But damn it. Oh, gosh. Let me get out of here. But that was pretty much the episode. At the end, Garcelle wanted them to light a lantern and let it float off into the air. Child, it was too windy. That poor man was running all over the beach trying to pick up them damn lanterns. It was a cute idea, but baby, it didn't work. But this was a cute episode. It was a nice filler episode. It does look like they're going to St. Lucia. It really, I'm going to be honest with y'all, the mid-season trailer didn't look all that explosive to me. It does look like Sutton and Dorit are going to get into it, but child, who cares? It looks like something goes down. They get into a fight down to the St. Lucia. And it does look like Kyle and Mauricio have a heart-to-heart. But ultimately, and it does look like PK comes right out and asks for a divorce, child. So we'll talk about it. Don't forget to meet us here tomorrow. We'll have this conversation with the panel at my house tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to talk about the mid-season trailer as well. Like I said, I didn't see a whole lot, but maybe my panel members saw more than what I saw. So y'all meet me back here at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time to talk a little Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It's the whether you like it or not panel, but it's the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills edition. So you're going to see some new faces, but you're going to see some vets as well. If you didn't catch us last week or the week before last, then you make sure you catch us tonight and get in the rotation, honey. Puff, puff, pass, okay? All right, y'all. I'm out. Talk to y'all later. Peace.